excuse me. But in our recognizing one another, the proof in that recognition becomes obvious in our attitude, in our openness to receive one another. Time is at hand, champ. Our ancestors are calling on us to come to ourselves and awake. But we cannot awake without the truth. And how can we expect to extract the truth out of life, out of ourselves, brother, if we cannot be true to one another? If we can't be true to the brother outside, how can we be true to the brother inside? That's within ourselves. It's an impossibility. Those who proclaim to be godly among us, our brothers, on whatever level, what proof is being proven, brother, that you have a relationship with your God and you still can't recognize your brother and be kind, benevolent, sensitive, compassionate, merciful, and forgiving towards him? There is no evidence that there is a reality of you and God. It's only an illusion, brother. This self-deceived mind still got you on the trip, champ. But it will take your brother to bring you back to earth and school you about matters that you have not yet become aware of. No one would be more concerned and interested in that state of affairs more than your brother. But can you receive your brother? We didn't say believe your brother. That's one of the systems that we've been fed for almost 500 years, if not longer. Belief systems. They're all dead. We must change the term belief into the term receive. And if we have received, we would better be in a position to witness the reality to what extent that we've received, because each of us are affected by what we receive. And based on our receptivity determines the reactive effectiveness of that, which means there will be some evidence shown attitudinally, behaviorally, regarding what we've received, if we've received it. If we haven't received it, evidence will also be shown, brother. Not our ability to be able to reverberate back verbally exactly each word as it has been given to us, but to reflect it back in our attitude, in our behavior, in our conviction, and in our devotion towards one another. Other than that, there ain't no proof. How is it possible to talk to you, black man, black male? You the baddest cat on the planet. But your brother is also bad. Inseparable. If you accept your badness as the hippest, the baddest cat that ever walked the earth, you cannot accept your badness, your toughness, your genius without recognizing and accepting your brother as being the same. It would be impossible if we're talking about real things on a real level. If all that we've been able to perform, brother, and we still cannot come to the table having been asked, let's sit and talk and discuss the situations that exist between us and the life that we live. we are in it. If we're ill-equipped to talk to one another, brother, what does that say about our development? On a life level, not in terms of the artificialness of our development, being formed and made through and by the institution of our enemy, the Caucasian. What proof is there in our own inner attitude, in our own inner desire, that going through the institutional process has enabled us a better mental acumen to solve the equation that exists between ourselves as brothers? And all of the degrees that we've acquired, and all of the A's and the pluses and the awards that we've attained, what ability have we been able to show out of ourselves, putting together the knowledge that we've compiled and then reapplying it to the perplexity and the complexity that exists between ourselves and our brethren, even in the arena that you're in, my good brother? What evidence is there that you have the ability to coordinate relationship with your brother? And what sense would it make for the colonialist, for our enemy, to provide us with the ability, to provide us with the caliber of knowledge that would give us the right sense of direction, that would enable us to see and accept ourselves as a particular unique species, as a particular people? The institutions in this society are not making black men. The institutions in this society are not making men. The institutions in this society are not making human beings, brother. They don't have the knowledge. Only we have the knowledge born out of what we've lived. But we got to be able to talk openly and honestly, sensitively and seriously between ourselves to see the viableness possibly that we've been able to stumble across in the pilgrimage that we've had since we've been enslaved in the 500 years or so that we've been on this scene. But if we are afraid to talk, if we're too weak to talk, if we're too incapacitated, too retarded to listen to our brother, then hope is dead. For ourselves as well as for our sons. If we get a sense of direction, it will have to come from among us. No one else would have the capacity to provide us with the guidance we need. We are a peculiar people. We have the potential to be the giants on the planet. But that can only be if we are able to have the truth. And the truth can only be given to us, brother, if we ourselves individually, as well as collectively, aspire to be true. If we are not aspiring in all that we are striving in to be true and honest towards our people, then what amount of truth would we have an appreciative attitude or an appetite for coming through our people? It would be of no consequence to us. It would be of no interest to us. In order for us to be attracted to truth outside of ourselves, we surely would have to have some aspect of truth within ourselves. If there is no truth within us, then surely we would be not interested in any shape, form, or fashion in the truth outside.